everybody, and welcome back to the next in our series of my Minecraft server. And today we are hopefully going to be getting on with our super mass auto sorter storage system thing. I think it's like codename SMASS, which we can thank skunkmunkee for because he came up with it for the ridiculously stupidly huge thing that he's building. Anyway, so here we are. Oh, there's a creeper. As you can see, some planning has been going on, and I've actually started, well, literally I've placed like 5 blocks, 6 blocks with the wood. So I'm basically trying to work out if I have enough storage for everything. So as it turns out, this is going to be basically where they all are. Let's just quickly stand over here. So this area back here is going to be the mass storage. So the farms are going to feed into these. So there's going to be the iron farm, which is over there, which is actually just over there, is going to feed into this system, into like from this side. So obviously all the cobblestone, all the iron ingots are all going to filter into this. I'm going to put a line in from the mine. So whatever goes in the mine, you can dump in a chest, and it auto sends it all the way up here. So that'll be, so basically this will be like all the mass-produced stuff. So the cobblestone, the dirt, the diorite, the andesite, etc. is all going to be in here, as well as the iron. I'm going to put a feed in from the slime farm. But what basically is going to happen there is it's just going to be one giant loop. I'm not going to put a trash collecting. there's not going to be a trash chest, because basically I want to make sure that everything that I am going to put in here is going to be sorted, so there will be no trash. I just realised I just fell down there and I didn't really want to, so let's just hover up here a minute. So let's actually, can we up here? It's kind of struggling to render a little bit. But I have worked out that the way I have this at the moment is it should work as a one continuous loop. So basically what's going to happen is there's going to be a continual loop that's going to run round up here, down there, back up there, back down there, back up here, back down there, and back on. And then what's going to happen is all of the farms and everything else are going to come through and drop in. So that they alter basically everything. So there'll be one continual loop that's going on, and then there'll be an input chest at the front, so I can manually drop stuff in, and then obviously all the farms and stuff will just come in, and the line will be just a little bit higher, and then they'll come in and drop in basically into that. So so the main loop is uninterrupted, and everything else just kind of drop feeds into it. So that's the plan. I've used, as you can see, a reasonable amount of chests already. Where did that creeper go? I'm a little bit concerned about creeper, obviously, because this is all all flat and not lit. I'm getting quite a lot of things with spawns. Anyway, I've used roughly about half of my chest of shulker box for the chest right now. I haven't decided how high I'm going to make these. I mean, like these certain ones, like in the middle, they're not really going to need to be that high, because they're like stuff like, trapdoors and things like that. I'm not going to really have more than one double chest of. So I'm kind of debating whether just to do the whole lot 4 high and have done with it, or have it that like these front ones are only 2 high, but then the back ones are going to be 4 high. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to go with from that, but these are basically all in. So what I need to do now is basically just try and work out where everything is going to go, and what sort of things I need sorting, and then we're going to go from there. So this is going to be me for a good long while, just going backwards and forwards, and just placing the stuff. I'm doing it this way, and just to make it so I've got a visual representation of everything that I need to store. It's going to take me a little bit longer, but it'll give me an idea of what I'm doing. And yeah, so that's basically going to be it. So there's going to be like the one path going down the middle of each bit. And then there's basically like the stuff is probably going to be sunk into the floor, or I might do item frames. I haven't decided yet. Again, this is, like I said, this is going to be a massive work in progress. I'm still waiting on the other guys to let me know about their storage system. Wow, I've got storage on the brain. Where they want their portals and stuff. So I'll probably, be stopping and starting and going back and building new lines for the Nether hub and stuff as well. But that is it for this. Basically, what we're doing for the moment. So I'm going to crack on with this, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, so I'm still in the midst of planning. As you can see, I've literally not got very far. I'm planning on the front entrance being here, so all the wood. I'm probably going to put all the the wood and stone products there and move outwards. I'm not entirely sure, but this is just a general thing. I probably will shift them around. As you can see, we've got logs, we've got strip logs, we've got planks, we've got slabs, we've got stairs, and we've got trapdoors, and we've got fences, then we've got fence gates, then we've got signs, then we've got doors, then we've got pressure plates, and then we've got buttons. And annoyingly, I am 8 chests short on this row, and that is basically all of the wooden products as far as I know. I can't have this. This is just not, no. So I'm gonna have to move this back another 8. No. 1. Yeah, at least another 9 blocks that way. Because this rank, I can't have this going up there. It'll drive me insane. My OCD won't allow it. So more digging is involved. So it means I'm going to have to reset up my beacon, which I'll put in somewhere. So we're going to need to go and grab my beacon box, which is just here, and we'll go to sleep. So yeah, so I'm going to go and dig out that bit down the end that you can see, and place some more chests down, and yeah, we'll get there eventually. And then I'll find out that something else I put in on another row will have to be even longer, and then yeah, Anyway, OCD, what fun it is, but I cannot have all the wood stuff down that island and that little bit down the end. It just no, just definitely just no. I can't do it. So yeah, so we'll see you guys later once I've got all this dug out, hopefully. Alright guys, as you can see, things have been happening. I have moved this back and I have attempted to start planning out. You can see I've got quite a large stash of sand and gravel. That's because I use a lot of concrete in my builds. And I've started up this end with the thing. What I'm really struggling with is trying to come up with how best to organize the system. You know, the stuff that you keep all the andesite stuff together and all the cobblestone, mossy cobblestone stuff together, or do you have like just stairs and then have blocks and then have, you know what I mean? It's intensely complicated, and it's giving me a headache. Has been a couple of days since I've been on here because I've been busy with stuff on the Zankar server as well, as you would have seen in the videos earlier on this week. And hopefully, if I get time to edit it all together, the second Zankar video that's going to go on today. This area is ridiculously, wow, I can't hit broadside of a barn here. This area is ridiculously bad for spawns. So you, and if I can actually hit, that'd be great. So yeah, so that's the thing. I have been doing bits and pieces here and there. So obviously, as you can see, I have moved all of that back, and I have started trying to organize some of these together. And also, for those of you who weren't aware, I did a stream on Sunday where we did an end raid. So I got a load of stuff from the end, and that was actually it. I think it's actually the rest of it's here. No, it's not in there. I got some other stuff. I got some elytras and things. Oh, my ender chest. Oh, here we go. Yep, here it is. So yeah, we were struggling. I was the only one that had an elytra apart from Chas, and Chas doesn't really use it. So I have got some spare. I got some gold and also shulker boxes because I've been basically giving them out all over the place on the server to everybody. Everyone that's been joining on the server has been having a welcome box. And yeah, so I'm starting to run a little bit low on shulkers. I think those ones there are the only ones that I really have left. I mean, I got the odd one dotted around here and there, but I do have a few, but I am running a little bit low, so I wanted to get more shulker shells as well anyway. So, but we did, let's say, we've got some more elytras which will enchant up, and more importantly, I say we've got some more shulkers and some dragon heads and stuff as well. Yeah, so that's that has been going on. However, I have been given some locations for, or a location for one of the new people to where they want their nether portal. So that is what I'm going to go. I'm going to take a break from the doing the sorting system because that is proper giving me a headache. And when I think that I've got it sorted out as to how I want it done, it just doesn't seem to. I can't seem to get it right in my head how I want it. So we're gonna go and build another portal real quick and see whereabouts it is, and then decide how we're going to expand our nether hub and do it on that instead. So that's what I'm going to go and do now. Okay, so that's the actual portal in place and hooked up, so this should take us straight back through to here. It's actually not that far away from here, so now what we got to do is just build the line to connect it up to my end of the hub, because honestly that's probably going to be the quickest and most efficient way, rather than having a dedicated line going all the way back to the nether hub. It's the amount of time, my time involved and resources to build a whole new line side by side mine, and we all know how big my line is. Be a lot quicker. I'll just build like a little add-on station here and get rid of you. We'll build a little add-on station here so that Lycan can basically just come here, and then she's got easy access to the gravel biomes. She's got easy access to the line that takes us to the nether hub as well. So I'm just going to make a load of concrete real quick and try and figure out what colour panes I'm going to use for the glass. I'm not entirely sure. I am running out of colours. I may just leave this as clear, as this is a branch line, but then I could just make it blue, as it is a branch line to me, and just make sure there's plenty of signposts on. So, and I do have a load of lapis, which is what I use for my blue dyes, so that's probably what I'll use. So I'm going to grab my resources together real quick and we'll get on with that. Okie dokie, well that's this line all finished. It's not particularly long, but it didn't really need to be, because she's just linking up to mine. So I've tried, I'm carrying on with the spreading carpet everywhere to try and minimise the amount of spawns of the pigmen, because quite frankly they get annoying. Obviously there's areas that you can't do it, but they can't spawn anyway because there's these trapdoors. I need to get another trapdoor for that one. But yeah, so we're getting there slowly but surely. I might have to take some of these things out. I'm not a massive fan of having these gaps. Yeah, it doesn't look great, so I may have to change this, and obviously I've got my own line and stuff to do, but this is all carpeted up that end, that's all carpeted up that end, so that's not too bad. So what we are going to do now is, I suppose, back to scratching my head and trying to work out what we're doing. Carry on trying to organise come to some form of semblance of order to what I'm actually doing with this. I also need to decide where the storage for the iron farm is going to go. And yeah, so as you can see, these are all in a nice little line now, so I'm happy. But yeah, so I mean, the wood stuff was relatively easy, because there is only, what, the 6 different blocks you can have, or the 6 different styles of blocks. Apart, you know, so you've got logs, you've got strip logs, and then you've got planks, and then obviously all the stuff you make from it. Stone, like the other blocks, kind of gets more difficult, because obviously you've got diorite and granite and then andesite, but then you've got the polished variants of all of those, then you've got stone, then you've got polished stone, then you've got cobblestone, then you've got mossy cobblestone. Do you know what I mean? It does get a little bit, and you can't make all of the same blocks out of all of the same types. Like you can get cracked cobblestone, cracked bricks, but you can't make, you know, like cracked stairs and stuff. I'm not entirely sure why that is not a thing. Oh, surely I would have thought that would have made sense if they've done it for like cobblestone, and I've so you know, that's mossy cobblestone, and that's mossy cobblestone, and that's mossy brick. I don't know why they would make a cracked brick type but not an ability to do anything. And then obviously there's carved stone, and there's sandstone, and there is so many different ones. I'm not aiming to sort absolutely every single bit in the game, because that would just be plain crazy, but I do, you know, I'm going to try and do the majority of the ones that, you know, that I'm predominantly going to use. I did go and raid one of the ocean monuments that's close by. I think this is all in here, so I've got loads of prismarine and stuff. As you can see, I'm just literally dumping stuff everywhere, trying to work out how I'm going to get it all in, but that's what, basically, I'm going to drop this carpet off, and I'm going to get back to doing that for a bit, I guess. Or Yeah, but yeah, that's the you know, I've got other projects I want to start, but I kind of really want to try and get as much of this storage system sorted as I can. So I need to really knuckle down and get on with it. So we'll see you guys in a bit. Okie dokie, guys. I am getting there. I'm actually finding so the more items I kind of put in, obviously the less daunting it gets because I've got less to do. So I've done all of the dyes. I think that's all of them. Is that 16? I think that's all the colours. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to Google and check. But I've been doing the same with the concrete. So the concrete is opposite the concrete colour is opposite the respective colour that it is in the dye on the opposite side. We've still got a ways to go yet, but you know, I think this line is pretty much done. I think I've got most of the blocks. They're not in not a massively optimal order. I mean, I've got some quartz down here, I've got some stone stuff down here and some more up there, but and you know, the ocean stuff is kind of split up as well. But honestly, I'm just trying to get my head around. Once I've got all of the blocks in place and I know where everything is, you know, I can then start, you know, shifting things around a little bit and swapping one from here, there, and everywhere. We've moved some stuff up there, so I've got one for magma, which is going up there. I'll probably actually make that too. A couple for soul sand. What you got to bear in mind, guys, is I plan on being on this server a very, very long time. So this system needs to be able to cope with, you know, a very long time's worth of hoarding. So I'm making sure I have got more than enough space of everything. So all the, like the big stuff, like the dirt and the cobblestone, there's like, you know, there's 4 stacks of 4. Same with the dirt. 2 stacks of 8, 2 stacks of 4 for the dirt, and pods oil, and 4 stacks for netherrack, because you always end up with loads of that. So yeah, I'm trying to make sure that I have more than enough space, and each one of these rows is going to be 4 double chests high. I'm going to keep it all the same height. But that is basically where we're at, and I am actually out of time for today, I'm afraid. I'm not entirely sure how long this video is going to be, but it might be a smidge on the short side, I'm not entirely sure. But if you did enjoy it, please don't forget to leave a rating, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell icon for the new ones. Hope you do enjoy the Lands of Zankar video that's come out today as well. If you haven't seen it, please go out and make sure you watch part 1 first. And don't forget to come and see me on Twitch. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday is usually my Minecraft day. So if you are interested in Minecraft, Sunday is the day for you. Apart from that, that's me done, guys. I'm out. Have a good one. Bye-bye.